Welcome back to the Manor, Entropians. Julian McBain here, and today we are going to do a 100 PED migration hunt. Pick that sucker up. I'm just going to make sure that I actually hit the go button. I did indeed. Let's get some basics out of the way. Pull out the leprechaun and down a pill.
Ooh.
Okay. And let's get started. So, yesterday when I was hunting, the level 12s were up here by Fort Ithica, and when I logged out, there were no mobs around me, but I'm like, I think I'm outside of the herd area, and so I log out, and I log in this morning, I'm surrounded by level 14s, because as the migration progresses, they push out the higher level mobs from the center of where migration is, which is, I think it actually started where I am now and then just pushed outward, and then now that they're all the way to Fort Ithica, I think they're rotating things around where they are for the rest of migration. I do question how long migration lasts, because I don't remember. Like, seriously, I don't remember. Because I thought migration lasted through August. And that's what I'm hoping. Because I have not had the time to do as much hunting as I would have liked to this year. Yesterday, case in point, I got 30 minutes in total on a Saturday. And no, I got probably a whole hour. 30 minutes during my vlog, and then 30 minutes later in the day. But that's not nearly as much time as I usually like to spend doing what's honestly has been my favorite event so far. Come on. So hopefully it lasts into August and I'll have a little more time. The big thing is I want to finish the Iron 4. Right? It's not that long of a mission for Entropia Universe. Let's be honest here. It's EU. It is a bit of a mission. But for EU, it's not that bad. And I'm already at halfway there. And I started at like 275, I think. So my hope is that I'm able to at least finish the Iron 4. I would really like to be able to do the Bronze as well. If the migration lasts all the way through August, I should be able to finish that without too much issue. And there's this Patriarch just kind of sitting out there. It's like he's daring low-level players to try him. I mean, I can take the Patriarch, and you've seen me do it on other videos, but it's not easy. It is not easy at all. And I'm what, level 33? Oh, 36 hit 33 damage, okay. And that level 24 is difficult, which, keeping in mind that it's not a straight translation level to level or anything like that. And I am aware of that. But it's just one of those things, you know? But yeah, I decided to do that. I promised a controlled cost hunt. I selected 100 PED because I thought that would make for a decent length video. And I wanted to see what the real profit loss on an average hunt is. Now, keeping in mind that usually what I do is I throw all my ammo in and I just cycle the ammo until I run out of time. This time I really wanted to kind of get a lockdown on what the average should be. And overall, the loot's been pretty good. So I've got nothing to complain about. I've got nothing to complain about. I've got nothing to complain about. At least not as far as Entropia Universe is concerned. For those of you wondering, I am filming this on the day that it'll be posted. It is currently 8:05 a.m. on Sunday morning, and this will be going up in about 55 minutes. Usually I pre-record this a couple days in advance, and I was not able to do my recording yesterday. Like, usually Saturday, I have a couple of fixed things that have to get done on Saturdays, and my afternoon is spent working on the channel. Was not able to do that this weekend because old man needed some help, and he chose the hottest day of the year to do it. 92 degrees, we're out there setting up poles for a pole barn. It's probably the most redneck thing I've ever said on this channel, but it's true. Or a lean-to off of a shed. Basically the same thing. And splitting wood. And mowing the lawn. I know, I'm complaining. I'm not sorry. So anyway, I would love to know how your guys' migration stories are going. Please drop a comment down below so we can start a conversation. Like I've said a million times before, this is by far my favorite event. I like that it's all open hunting. There's no timers, but it's just, it's very similar to a Mayhem without a timer, basically. And the loot pool, if you find the level of mob that is appropriate to you, the loot pool is really generous. If you hunt outside your level in either direction, it's going to punish you. So it really rewards you for knowing your avatar. Like seriously rewards you for knowing your avatar's capabilities and where you should be hunting. And that's one of the things I love about migration. And honestly, that's pretty universal. That's the lootiest algorithm. It actually can figure that out. It's up to us to figure out where we belong in that spectrum. But I have no complaints about the loot pool this year. And part of the reason I wanted to do this 25 pet, or this 100 pet hunt, of which we're already down 40 pet, not down, but we've already used 40 pet, was to kind of get a feel for what we're dealing with. And keeping in mind, there's a lot of the laws of averages here. So this 100 pet hunt could be bad, and the next 100 pet hunt could be awesome. Or if you're doing a, if you're doing like a 300 pet hunt, the first 100 pet may not go so well, the next 100 pet will go awesome, and then the third 100 pet will go okay. And of course, this will all be offset by any sort of a global. Like on my vlog yesterday, if you watch it, I got 2 globals, and that makes a huge difference. Whether or not you get strong boxes, and how you decide to tally those up. I don't tally them up as value when I'm doing my spreadsheet, but I'll count it as, because of strong boxes worth 10 ped. I'm gonna count it as 10 ped. I think they mark it for like 4. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll find out the auction price and we'll use that. In fact, yeah, you can't get a good read on it here because it's got a 0 value. We're doing okay. Looks like we're about breaking even before repairs. Which is not nothing. I might do a few of these just to try to get the law of average, or I might do like one massive hunt. do 30 minutes of hunting and figure out what... Oh, that was a nice loot. 8.8 PED? We'll take it. See, then you get these loots and it makes all the difference. You know, you'll get like a 2 PEDer, a 1 PEDer, a 3 PEDer maybe, and then all of a sudden, boom, 10 PED. Or boom. I've had one loot. It was like 45 PED, no global. It's like, holy crap. It was all shrapnel, but I'm not gonna bitch about shrapnel. I've gotten a couple with like this stuff. What is this? The kidney oil. Just here, have a shitload of kidney oil. Speaking of which, will my sword last the... it will last, okay. Got about 350 hits or attacks left on it. Whoa, hello herd. Now the real question is, do I cycle the ammo or do I just do the count up? Because you know me. I prefer to do half-hour videos, and this 100 PED hunt looks like it's going to take about 15 minutes. So I might just cycle the PED until it's gone, or until we hit a half hour. It's still technically a 100 PED hunt. We're hunting on 100 PED. Oh, hi. Come on. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Sorry, guys. I'm wearing these compression glove things for my hand. I've got a fight later. And the last time I fought, I was doing a private lesson for one of my students, and the tendons in the back of my sword hand just was desperately in pain. Like it was really hurting, and so she and her husband gave me these compression gloves, and they have worked wonders. I'm just kind of nervous that it's going to turn into arthritis eventually. That being said, sometimes the surface of the glove pulls away from the palm a little bit because it's for the back of the compression's for the back of the hand, and so when I released the mouse, that popped out and whoop. Come on, give me a global. Yeah, not bad. 3 PED. Almost 3 PED at least. 243 shots. We do have a full sword here. The damn it. The progression on this sword is going well. I started migration, it was about 51, 52%, and now I'm at 79. So we're definitely barreling through the level 30 sword zone. And the main reason I stuck to the 30 was because it was more cost efficient with the markup. Oh, that guy's got a pterodactyl. Bird. Oh, and it is attacking him too. Shout out to Deluxe, expert brawler, freelancer. I'm not even sure he can hit that thing from there. I hope he has a gun on him. Oh no, he's running away. Well, if he only had melee, I can't blame him. Being fairly exclusive to melee. Like, until this past, you know, when did I start really focusing on... Oh, you know what it was? It was when I tried doing that joint hunt with Serial Overdrive. And this was on his Twitch a while back, and I'm not sure if the VOD is still available, but I had seen him on stream, and I ran over to where his location was on Arcadia. This is when I was doing the Arcadia sweating, so this was actually last year, I think. And I ran over just to say hi. That was my big thing. I just wanted to say hi, and this is the only way I knew I could locate him. And because he's the leader of my society, and honestly, he's one of the inspirations I had to become a YouTuber. And so I ran over to say hi, and he's like, "You want to do a joint hunt?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I laid him on a freaking wild goose chase looking for some cats, and we did end up being able to hunt them, but I embarrassed the hell out of myself because I couldn't remember where the hell they were. But anyway, I was not able to keep up with him because my rifle skills were completely not existent, right? I don't even know that I had an LR-10 yet. I was using Bookins until they got close enough for me to hit with the sword. And, you know, don't get me wrong, Bookins is a solid rifle, especially for a beginner rifle. And I still use it when I'm doing low-level hunting, which I do. You know, if there's an evening when we're not doing an event, when I just want to do some low-key stuff, I'll pull out Bookins and go hunt robots here on Calypso, or the level 3 Panleons, or no, level 2 Panleons or Dusters over on Cyrene that are just outside the starter zone. Doesn't bother me in the least. Oh, do we want to cycle this? This is a solid loss. Screw it. There we go. We cycled it. Come on. So yeah, that's when I started leveling up my rifle skills alongside my sword skills, which I need to work more on my rifle skills, but migration's not the time to do that. I mean, I could, but I've got a mission, and the LB-30 is going to do it far faster than the LR-15 will. You know, I almost wonder if Mindark knows when you're trying to do control cost hunts and punishes you for doing them. Because I got all my extra ammo back in my storage terminal. They're like, oh, he's going to try to show if he makes a profit or not. Let's take away the loot. I don't really think that happens. I'm sure that it's just the results of today's hunt, because you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But there are times I wonder, because like all the controlled cost hunts I see, with some exceptions, you know, you get the big global or whatever, and it's just like, no. No soup for you. We're doing pretty good though. My evade skills are coming up nicely. And evade's not an easy one to grind. And it's really important. The one skill I do want to get more, I do need to work on. Defense. Nope, crap. It would happen right there, wouldn't it? Is dodge. I've got 446 points. Do this, do that. Equip. Detach. Come on. Attach. Oh my god, the lag. The hell? There we go. Why would it untarget what I was attacking and then go after someone else's? That's always the weird thing. It's like, instead of attacking the thing that's biting you, and this is tab targeting in every MMO, instead of attacking the thing that's right in front of you, biting your face, we're gonna attack something off in the distance that makes absolutely no sense to attack. Like someone else's tagged mob. Really? Boy, the loot today is really soft. And shout out to Billy Jane, captain of the Natural Born Killers. Geez, I'm gonna have to get a global if I want any hope of making a profit today. So this was the controlled cost hunt. Maybe next time we'll just do a controlled time hunt. Set out this is what we start with. We're going to go hunt for a while. This is what we come back with. At least they're not evading too much. And with the amp I have on here, that lets me leech. Oh. That was a case of two people hitting the trigger button at the same time. But you'll notice, as soon as I saw someone else had pulled him, I moved away. I didn't try to keep attacking until it pulled it off of them. Come on. There we go, 248, not bad. 17 PED here, we're down to 30 PED there. No. Why can't I target this one? Oh. Okay. Ooh, skill boost. My animal looter profession's coming up really well too, and that's huge. Like, overall, the things that I hunt the most are animals, which is pretty standard considering that's what the majority of mobs are. Because like you've got mutants like the Malmun. I don't know what dusters classify as on Cyrene. I think they're classified as mutants. It would make sense if they were. And then of course you've got robots, which I desperately need to do more hunts of just so I can up that level a bit. I'm not a fan of hunting robots on Cyrene. I don't like the scout bots very much, the way they're... And it's not because they're bad hunting, it's more like their movement patterns are so erratic, I inevitably end up surrounded. Which can be frustrating. Which, I know, it's part of the game, but... HyperX Combat Helicopter. You're just a Goonier Deluxe. It's just another Hind D. Don't tell a Russian corporation run that one. Not that I'm ragging on the Hind D, it's a friggin' flying tank. If you ever want a helicopter that is like impossible to shoot down, it's a Hind. And I'm not dissing on American technology. I love the Longbow Apache, right? But like the fixed wing tank, so the airplane that is a tank, which it's not technically a plane. The A-10 Warthog is not an airplane, even though it looks like one. It's a flying gun. Period. Dot. Because all other aircraft say design a plane for this mission, and then figure out what kind of weapons you can equip it with to accomplish the mission. When they designed the A-10, they took the GAU 8 Avenger, which is a 30mm, I'm sure you all know this, but it's a 30mm Gatling gun, usually mounted on naval vessels for shooting down missiles. It's a CIWS system, close-in weapon system, for shooting down missiles. And they took this gun, and they handed it to a bunch of engineers and said, make it fly. Thus, the A-10 was born. A-10 Thunderbolt, nicknamed Warthog. I'm pretty sure the Hind D was designed around a similar premise. Not necessarily built around a gun, but it was like, okay, here's a tank, now make it fly. And that's what they did. They're like, they're hard to shoot down, and they're thick. They have thick armor, so small weapons fire. Like an AK-47 won't go through its skin. And for a helicopter, that's pretty damn thick, and that makes it really heavy. It can carry a whole bunch of different weapon systems on it, and it can carry 8 troops. Yeah, it's a gunship that can carry 8 soldiers in the back. So you got a special forces team packed in away with you too. So, and I mean, it definitely has its negative points. It's way too big. I mean, think about all of its capabilities. The thing is huge. And so fuel is going to be an issue. And its maneuverability isn't near what the Apache or the Super Cobra can pull off. They basically built it to do one too many missions. But that being said, it accomplishes all of those missions well. Oh, we are out of ammo. No, I can't even shoot the damn thing. So we're gonna cycle the ammo in. And then we're gonna call it. Okay, now it's drop. We're gonna head back to Fort Medusa, Oh, I should probably mark this so I can get back here. No, I don't want the waypoint there. Yeah, close enough. It's up on the cliff, but I managed to get it near where I wanted it. There. Whoa. Fort Medusa's a bad idea. It's under attack. Now I can use the outpost that's nearby. It is a touch frustrating, though. Looks like the priority target's already available for destruction. At some point I do want to do this mission just so I can say I've done it, because I know that you get like achievements and shit like that for doing them. But for now... Oh, that's her backpack. Okay, I'm like, what the hell is around her head? Looks like she's got wooden stakes on her back. Okay, so let's do the count up. We've got... Why did I do that? 21.54 PED. Oh, this is ugly. This is ugly, folks. Plus 27.47 in ammo, plus 10 for the whoops. For the strong box, coming to a total of 62.01 PED. Oh, that hurts. And now we need repairs. 1185. Yeah, so we took a 50 PED loss. I mean, my total revenue, you know, my balance is 50.16 off 100 PED hunt. That kind of bites, but it happens. What bites even more is I have no storage terminal here, which means I can't retrieve the rest of my ammo. So, okay, I'm going to have to move my ass up to... I think that's Levis? Yeah, Levis Heights to go get the rest of my ammo. And then I can go hunting again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. I really appreciate all the support. Make sure you check out my website, mcbainmanor.com, and don't forget to check out my sponsor, Critical Links. Also, if you wouldn't mind contributing, I'd really appreciate that. I do have my crypto option in the description below. Anything helps. Guys, I really appreciate all of your support. You all have a wonderful day.